Look at me. What you perceive creates an illusion of who I am.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
These arms hold the weight of my ambition. These hands craft efficiency. I build machines that gather light and give energy to my needs. Solar panels that power to make our future green.
You don't know me.
You just see me. My fingers are on the pulse of man's quest. I build robotics to inform what's next. In these innovations lie our success.
You don't know me.
I will belong to no limits. I code, I build, I create, I make.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
But you will.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Stand Up, Sit Down. And on today's show, I have Michael Vincent, so stay tuned.
You are now tuned in to Black Hollywood Live. Stand up, sit down.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Whoa. I wanted to pick something that was like super, just what it was like super old school, and then that you wouldn't even think about.
Oh my God. Who is this, JoJo?
No, this is Mandy Moore. This was Mandy Moore's first single, Candy. This is what put Mandy Moore on the map. Where is she now? We don't know. But no, I think she's on a show right now.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, but this was what launched her career. She was like 15 or 16 or whatever when the song came out. And look at her now.
I don't know where she is.
What's up, man?
That's good, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I can't complain.
Already.
You know, life is treating me well, so you know, there's nothing to complain about.
No, that's for real. We woke up this morning.
Yeah, and it was one. You know, like this morning was one of those mornings where like I woke up and I didn't want to get up, and I went back to sleep, and then I woke up again, and I was like, okay, I should probably get up now.
And you made it here. You didn't get pulled over.
Yeah, no, it was great. You know, I've been running around all day, so it's been fantastic. This was something that I really wanted to do with you.
Okay.
Because I remember like first seeing you really hit the open mic circuit.
Right, really.
And I was like, okay, this kid has something here. I didn't know what it was when I first saw you there, because it was really rough. You know what I mean? Like it was. No, I'm just being honest. Yeah. It was really rough, but I was like, you know, like he has something here.
Appreciate it.
And you know, years later, because you're out here grinding, you know, and getting it, and you didn't quit, because a lot of people would be like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm quitting now.
That ain't in my blood.
Right. And you know, now you out here killing stages.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's go all the way back before the stand-up, before the comedy. You, young Michael, growing up, what was life like for you growing up?
Oh my gosh, coming out of Chicago. I mean, it's something that, you know, especially growing up in a house full of 10 kids. You know, it's rough. You know, you're trying to get attention, and then you tend to get attention the wrong way.
Right.
And you know, no one likes to get beat or whatever.
Right.
And so, you know, you just want to strive for better. You know, you don't want to be like your parents working 35 different jobs.
Right.
Apparently, you got to do that out here to survive.
Well, yeah, everything is a hustle.
Right. But you know, it's something that is in the back of your head, like, oh, I want to be an entertainer. But in Chicago, it's like, that's for. We just, you know, it's crabs in a bucket. You know, if someone else can't do it, they gonna pull you down.
Right.
I just put it like that. But it was a challenge, you know, just growing up, want to do something better with your life and not knowing what that is. But you knew that you like to make people laugh.
Right.
Or at least be the jokester. If I could say it, put it like that.
Yeah. So yeah, now where were you in the 10 kids? Like what was your ranking?
I was ranked. I was 5th pick. I was the middle child.
Wow, so you're smack dab in the middle.
Right, definitely in the middle.
Okay. So would you consider yourself the awkward middle child?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I did everything. I tried to do everything right, but it was good, but not good enough. I say it was good enough to, you know what? Thank you for doing a great job, but we still don't recognize your talents.
Okay. So then in school, like what type of kid were you? Like the class clown? Were you the nerd?
Oh my
were
gosh,
you the bully?
man!
Like,
I grew up in special ed. I felt like, because I did stuff for attention under the wrong tits. I was a bully, because the cool kids like when you, I don't know, pick on other kids or beat up people.
Right.
And so you can't teach a bad kid. So I was sent to special education, and I spent a nice little bed up in there. But it was comfortable. Right. Like, let's, for instance, like, y'all on a bus stop, it's 6 a.m., you got cold boogers in your eyes. I'm getting curbside service, so I got my own valet service. They picked me up. So
right.
it was good for me. And especially, the parts where y'all sit on them hard-ass chairs trying to figure out which chapter y'all gonna read in front of the class. I'm on beanbags watching Discovery Channel. So,
so you guys was having fun.
We was having fun, man. Like, it was good. The field trips wasn't all that, but, but it was fun for the most part. It was an adventure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because all this time, I'm thinking that, special ed is like, it's like different, but like different in the sense of like there's like 5 kids in there, you don't get all the perks.
No, it was some slow people in there, some real slow people. I remember this white guy Patrick asked me how to spell a word, and I was mad because I was about to ask him how to spell the same word. And I'm like, you white, you supposed to know that. And it really pissed me off.
That's funny.
But yeah, it has its perks, and then it, like I said, the field trips, that's some things I didn't like. I was like tripped off, like, what are 30 damn special need kids at a museum, like, or
right.
Subway? What the hell we gonna do?
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I had a good time until I started liking girls.
Yeah. Then it became it became an issue.
Yeah, it's challenging. You trying to holler at a girl, and you got to stay in single file line, walking through the halls.
That's funny. She's like,
Like, no, Michael, they leaving you. Get back in line. I'm like, hold up.
That's funny. What introduced you to stand-up comedy?
Watching Eddie Murphy, Steve Urkel, In Living Color, Jamie Foxx, like, he was hilarious. He's like one of my favorite comedians. And just seeing that how everyone, enjoyed that. And so I would, act out little Urkel scenes or, try to intimidate Jamie Foxx, and relatives liked it. So I was like, oh, this is dope. Right. And, I had a love for it. And ever since then, like, even like playing basketball through high school, I just was the funny guy on the team. Yeah. So it's like, what if? And then, then a relative of mine, told me, hey, you should give it a shot. I'm like, hell no. What the hell I'm gonna do? Right. But I went to a show one time out here, and I seen a dude like just bomb, and I'm like, I could do that. I could do that better than him. Right. Well, not that I want to bomb better than him, but I can at least make people laugh. So, gave it a first go around, and it worked out. That was the worst part,
Where was that show? Like, where was the first show, the first time you're like, all right, let me just try this thing?
I did it in a living room. Okay. Some friends' home. Like, we had to get together. And then they laughed. But, of course, they're going to laugh. They're your friends. Right. And then I had a chance to go up at the Comedy Union. And it worked out, but... Again, everybody in the the audience was my friend, so that it was bad, but it was good because I had some decent stuff to talk about. Right. I didn't know how to dress, but
what did you wear?
T-shirt and a vest. I thought I was Hollywood. Thought I made it. Right. So
okay. So then what was the first bomb like?
Oh my God. You know what? I don't think I really bomb yet because I'm funny, but it was like, I would say 35 comedians going up at a show at the J Spot, and they was worn out.
Right.
So they was just tired, and I think an old lady gave me a chuckle. Okay, baby, and it was like it's funny, but I'm tired.
Right.
So, but that was a bomb, and it didn't feel good, you know. So.
But you've never gotten just no laugh.
No, I've not got no laugh. Like, my story is funny in itself. At least I'm funny looking, so they gonna laugh at something. We gonna talk about it.
Have you had any hecklers yet? Like, have people, you know, said some questionable things?
Yeah, of course I get heckled, but I've learned how to make it a part of the show. So
what do you do? How do you handle your hecklers?
You know, that's probably one of my cousins up in there. They always starting shit. Look at him. He just interrupt every time. He just wants some attention, y'all. You know, just give them, bring the audience into the set, and you know, just embrace the moment, and it builds confidence and character, and it just makes you a better person. So, and it shows that they're listening,
right?
Regardless of if they want to be a part of the show or not. Just by you saying something, hey, I'm gonna bring you on this stage with me. Right. We gonna go down. We gonna Titanic this ship together. We all gonna die.
Now, would you have been able to handle hecklers early on, or was it something that you like learned and was like, oh my God, I gotta like figure out how to do this, otherwise I'm not gonna have a career?
No, you know what? The thing is, I learned to study other artists that come up before me. Like, you know, David Arnold is a big influence in my career, just giving advice and mentoring here and there, and just watch how he just bring them a part of the, you know, of you know, the artistry of what, you know, what he's trying to display that night. And you know, just watching people like that, or Jamie Foxx and how they dealt with people, or you know, I don't like to pick on people, but I let them know that, look, hey, you gonna come get some of this heat, I got it for you. So, and you know, just growing up in a big family, they pick on you about just being in slow class, and I'll just like, you just jealous that you ain't getting happy faces, straight faces in your report card, you know. So they would tease me all the time. So it's just like, it's a norm, you know. It's just a compliment, if I could say that.
All right, yeah. So now, okay, so you brought up David Arnold because I believe you took his class, right?
Yeah, I took his class.
And so what was that like? Like, because, you know, I know like there's a lot of people who are either like for stand-up classes or they're against it, because like some people say like you can't teach this and that, yada yada yada, and other people are like, no, like it's helped me, like it helped me structure jokes and this and that. So like, what did you get from going to the class? Just
getting an overall, you know, an extra boost of confidence. Just showing you this, you can use this as a format, but at the end of the day, it's all up on you. You could take as many classes as you want, but if you're not out there practicing your art, it really doesn't matter if you take his class. Right. So he just more or less just, you know, he just encouraged people, you know, you got to get up on that stage at the end of the day. You think something funny, go talk about it. Yeah. But he'll quickly let you know if you ain't funny or not. He'll like, man, you might want to sign up for 45,000 classes. But you know, he's a good dude, real good dude.
Right. Are there any jokes now for you that would be off limits?
You know what? Like, look, you got to talk about it. If it's something it resonates with you, you just talk about it, you know, and nothing's off limits. You know, you talk about it, try to be respectful about it, but you know, at the end of the day, it's like no corner shall be unturned. You know, you had to get it all.
So so you would talk about Bill Cosby?
You know what? Hey. Hey, look, he was poisonous. You know what? I don't know. You know, like. I mean, everybody got to get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to get it. It's all in fun and games at the end of the day. They call jokes for a reason. Right. You can't take a joke that, man, you in the wrong business. I mean, like, everything in this world is a joke. Like, Donald Trump, for instance, like a lot of people dislike him. I love him, you know what I'm saying, for the reasons that that people let him get up on that platform and just make a fool of himself and other people, you know. I just think he's hilarious, you know. Like, I'm not saying I'm voting for him, I just think it's hilarious.
You're just enjoying
just like
all the stuff that he's putting out.
Who wants to go grab it? So you telling me it's okay if I get bread, I could go grab somebody by the pussy, you know? So it's just, for me, it's just it's hilarious. You know, you got to look and see the humor in it. You know, so.
Well, you know, and like that's just the comedic mindset,
right?
Because like you see humor,
right,
in every and any situation.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know, I just think it's funny just where this world is, like, even with music and just and you know, it's just we like hooray for, like, it's a guy that wears dresses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he goes viral every time. Yeah. But he makes great music. You know, you love to work out to it. You love it's good club banging music. It's dope. So that's just where we at as the world. And it's just like to let a guy, you know, publicly admit how racist and ignorant he is, and people to get behind him. It just shows it. I just think it's funny. You know, like a lot of people upset. Yeah, be upset about it. It's not cool, but you see how funny people are, like they just so how ignorant we are today, you know, and it's okay, you know, how we are okay with it. Like this guy can wear dresses and go platinum.
Right. Well, I mean, and because if you look at where society is now, right? Because for like 20 years ago, definitely this wouldn't have worked. No. You know, and so whether we're a progressive society now and this and that, and we're more accepting and yada yada yada. Right. But there also comes a point where you're like, okay, listen, right? Like we gotta
on some real stuff. That, if we go there, then it's like, okay, yeah. But at the same time, you can't say you don't enjoy it.
No, I mean like from a comedy standpoint, and just like from being able to be like, okay, we can write jokes about, like there's plenty of material here, definitely. And then there's people who are really like buying into all of this, whether, you know, from the Young Thug to the Donald Trump, like there's people who are buying into all of it, and there's jokes all the way around.
Right. I mean, I just think it's funny, like even like going back to the Bill Cosby thing, like he out of all these dang on women, I think it's sad, first of all, but it's like for me, I'm like, look at him, like he got to do something to get all these women in bed. I just think that's funny. Like,
but he has money though.
You know what? The dude looked like he looked like Jell-O pudding. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, like, it's a god for, you know, like it has to be a guy. You know that he's not the most attractive guy out there at all. You know, like
but he has money though.
Money, you know, and because like, some women out there do have morals. You know,
this is true.
I'm not saying he did it or not, but I'm just saying if there's an if factor, like. Some, you know, I'm a. Wow, we need to teach our daughters better.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to teach our daughters better. Let's just say that. So fathers out there, like, be a positive role model in your kids' life, really, though.
Yeah. And so you're a father.
Yeah, I'm a father too.
And so what was that like?
Oh my gosh!
Okay, was your kid planned? Was it a mistake? I don't want to say mistake, but you know, like, was it like, okay, we're doing this now? God
has been good. He gave me a dope gift. She's super dope. But the day I found out, like, I was like, I wish I could, like. I thought I was drunk, and you know, like it got surreal, like real fast, you know, because I'm like, damn, I gotta share all my Hot Pockets with this girl. You mean like she can't get a corn over there in the studio? I have to go get a bigger place,
right?
Like, but it's amazing, you know. It's just I love being a father, and you know, I'm gonna love teaching this young lady, you know, values and morals,
right?
So you know, she don't get put in out or. You know, somebody don't come grab her by the pussy. So, you know, it's amazing. You know, and I think, you know, it's an amazing feeling.
Has being a father. So how old is your daughter?
Oh, she fresh out the she fresh out the oven. She about to be 7 months.
Okay. Has becoming a father, has that changed the way that you like look at comedy and approach comedy now?
It definitely does. It's like, you know what, beforehand, and it's sad in a way too, but it's dope because you got to look at everything as a positive, regardless of how it affects your life. You it's no off days.
Right.
You know, you have to approach every day like, look, you got to get something out of it today. You know, and even if you're tired or you got to spend this and spend that, you know, you got to make some positive, some funny, and some a learning experience to share with the world about, you know, your experience and what you're going through. You know, because, you know, you want to be you know, you just want to influence people. You know what I'm saying? So, and just bring them into your world and try to inspire them. So that's something I can say about that. It's like it's no off days, no time to take time off. Versus when you didn't, it's like I do it today. I work on it today.
Right.
That show didn't go all the way well, but it's like now it's like, you know what, you have to put in that work really. So
she's almost kind of like changed you into this like beast now to where you're like,
yeah, it's like, yeah, you gotta go. Like it is what it is.
Right.
Like so what, you don't sleep. You know, some of the greats people don't sleep. So it's, you know, it's just you have to, like, because at the end of the day, she can give a damn about your joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She needs food.
She needs food. Period. Nigga, you wasn't funny yesterday, but you need that milk today.
Right.
So,
okay.
That's that.
Okay. Now, do you want to have another kid? Yeah, because you have one. You came from a family of 10. So
now I'm not trying to build. Look, listen. Well, moms and pops, I don't know what Marvin Gaye album they was listening to. I listen to Young Thug now. It ain't none of that going on. Like, no, but it would be amazing down the line if, you know, things is, you know, in a better space. And hopefully, you know, I would like to be married next time that happens. And yeah, like, I think it's dope, but I'm not trying to do nothing that my dad did. Like, he started a tribe. I'm not trying to start no tribe.
He's one short from a football team.
Man,
you
listen.
know?
Hey, he's a better man than me. Cause look, he used to ride a 10-speed to work, and I told my mom, man, I told my dad, I was like, listen, if I was him and I rode that 10-speed, I got on that bike and never came back. And it's cold in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, I would have never came back, and they laugh. I was like, but I'm dead serious. I wouldn't have never came back. He's a better man than me.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah, because he had 20 eyes looking at him.
Man, I'd have left. I'd have left. I'm sorry. I know Black Lives Matters, but 10 of you guys don't.
Would you ever apologize for a joke or for anything that you've put online or anything?
I mean, you know what? No. Okay. You gotta, if you at the end of the day, it's called a joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if it offended someone, I apologize now. But at the end of the day, it's a joke. It's something to make people laugh and inspire. You know, it's not nothing that meant hurtful. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you take things too far, then, you know, we know what taking too far is. And, you know, then I guess that's when you apologize. But nah, you say a joke. This is your experience. And you really talking about from your experience anyway. Or whatever experience you got in your imaginary mind.
Yeah, no, so then how do you feel about Tracy Morgan apologizing for his joke and Daniel Tosh apologizing for the
that was a
rape,
business decision.
Joke I mean, yeah,
that was a business decision. Like, you know, you can't affect, you know what, it's truth into what they're saying, but at the same time, it's like, you know what, you can't try to bash someone. It's a way of telling the joke. You know, right. I tell about my experience of hanging out with my gay nephew. You know, it's just. It's funny, you know, but at the same time, it's like I'm not bashing him. I'm just telling you about my experience, and it's not bashing gay people at all because most of my relatives are gay. You know, even my big cousin, like, he the one taught me how to fight. So imagine some big 6'5" dude with a perm, you know, telling you this how you hit him. You know, so it was. So it's like, nah. You know what? That's your experience. You feel on something, you stand on it. But if you feel that you're wrong, then yeah, apologize. But you know, like.
But when there's money that could be lost, then.
I mean, at the end of the day, you should make the right decision. You know, if it's dealing with a burger and gas, you better put the gas in your car to go. You know, so you can make more money to go get more burgers. You know, so I say just be smart about situations.
Okay, all right. What would you say has been the coolest thing that you've done in your career thus far?
The coolest thing is just, you know, just being more, just believing in myself. I think just being more confident, just believing in my own self. And that's the coolest thing ever. I don't get like starstruck. I see this person, that person. It's like, wow, it's a wow moment. But at the end of the day, you got to feel like, hey, look, I'm in the building. You should be wowed by seeing me. So
Right.
I think that's cool, for me. Just being, believing in myself more.
So okay, so you don't get starstruck, but
I seen Denzel one time.
see,
I seen
like, there's always somebody. Where you're like,
I seen no. Listen, we got invited to like a party at Jamie Foxx's house, and then my homie, he like 6'9", and like we walking up and we see Denzel, and he just like acting like a female, like, oh my God, Denzel Washington. I was like, dude, calm down. But in the inside of my head, I'm like, oh my God, Denzel Washington. So it's like, but I was like, you have to get used to that, because at the end of the day, these are these stars. This is their job. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's amazing, to meet people that you grew up watching, but at the same time, it's their job. They're entertainers, but that's their job. So you got to put yourself in a mind frame of, just having poise and like, listen, I have to be okay with seeing this person not getting excited, because I may have to work with these people one day, and they don't want no crazy fan, what I'm saying, all in their face, like, that ain't cool.
yeah,
So yeah,
they get enough of that.
you're right. Right, and they don't need no big guy doing that. On top of that, I was kind of mad at my homeboy.
That's funny, because that's a story that like Denzel would just have. Like, I was at this party, and this dude came up, super excited. He had to be 6'9", super excited.
He was like, I was like, dude, you bringing too much attention to girls over there, but in the inside of my spirit, in the shell of my body, I was just jumping up just like he was too.
Glory.
Taking my drawers off and throwing them like, Denzel, I see you. But I was like, dude, keep it together. But I'm like, damn, that is Denzel, though.
Did you guys say anything to him?
Nah, we just was, we was in awe. I was playing it cool. Like, I had the angry face, like, dude, chill. Like, it's cool, it's Denzel, so what? But he was just like, oh, he was from ear to ear. I'm like, dude, you too big, and we look like it look awkward, because now we like a gay couple now. You know what I'm saying? I must be the butch, because you the female, but it's like, it was too much going on when that's transpired. And I was just like, dude, just relax. But I get it, though. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I feel like there's certain people who you can really kind of be like, all right, Denzel is one of those people.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely one.
And I know he gets it. And I know there's probably like guys who are like, listen, I know this is me doing a little much right now.
Right.
But listen, John Q, I was in tears. You know what I'm saying? Because and then you start naming movies, because I feel like every Denzel film,
man.
It may have affected you.
That's a bad dude, man.
Yeah.
He a bad dude.
So I mean, and then especially if you do stand up and if you have a Denzel impression,
right,
then you gotta say at least hello.
I think everybody got Alonzo impressions today.
Especially when that movie came out.
On all you. Shout out to Denzel, man. That's a dope guy, man.
So you were at Jamie Foxx's house, because now I just want to kind of pry into this a little bit. What was that like? What was that Jamie Foxx party like? Because I've heard some stories about Jamie Foxx's parties. Now, when you went,
I mean, when I went, I've seen a lot of celebrities. I've seen a lot of females, and I was just like, it was a lot of dope people there. Like, he got great energy, and he tried to keep great people around him and invite people.
Did you talk to him?
No, I didn't even get to talk to him. I was just like, damn, that's Jamie Foxx. Like, but I was to myself. I'm talking to myself like, damn, that's Jamie. And then I seen right before Heavy D Pads. I seen him.
Oh,
he was over there. I seen Young Jeezy, and he had all white on. I was just like, damn, that's Young Jeezy. I want to say something to him, but it's like, I don't know how no big dude could come up to another dude like he gangster. Like.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
I didn't know what
you gotta do it.
Yeah, you do, but I didn't do it. I was just like, I want to say something to like most of these male guys in here. Like, I'm fans of these dudes, but I'm just like, I don't know how to.
Well, yeah, I mean, like there's a certain way to really do it, and just a lot of times, you can just walk up, be like, hey, What's up? My name's so-and-so. I appreciate your work.
I think I still had a flip phone, so I was just like, it wasn't, I don't know. Like,
well, don't pull your phone out. Like, leave your phone in your pocket.
You want a picture, though.
Yeah.
You know, you want to capture this moment, so all I could do is look.
Right.
But I will say this one time when I met Magic Johnson, I was in awe. Like, the Lakers, my uncle was the shooting coach for the Lakers, and they won the last ring, the second ring that they won around with Phil. And I was on the tour bus, and Magic was on there, and I was just like, dang, that's a big dude. That's Magic.
Yeah.
I was just looking at Magic, and he walked up to me and said, son, you okay? You all right, son? But I'm just like, and that's Magic. And I was just like, he 6'9", swole, big, like he in shape, and I'm just like,
yeah,
that's Magic. And but now I was just like, you okay, son? I'm like, yeah. I had to play it off like I was just in awe because I seen everybody else, and I'm just like, but that's Magic,
right.
You know, like. Ain't nobody from Chicago gonna believe me that I seen Magic Johnson. I seen him like he was.
Yeah.
I could breathe on him. Like, that was Magic, you know.
I can breathe on him.
So, yeah.
Did he breathe on you?
Nah, he didn't breathe on me.
I accidentally cough as a sneeze
like,
on you or something.
Nah. Like, who is this guy here with?
So I know you hang out at these clubs a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you run into some, big name comedians.
Yeah.
Who has given you the best piece of advice? Because I want to say you're at least talking to some of these folks.
No, I mean, I say what's up to them. I kind of just, like, for me, just being in their presence, just, and because a lot of them are super cool. I haven't really talked to none of them, because I was just like, I got to keep working. I think when you share the stage with them, for me, I mean, I think it's amazing if they do give you advice and you do talk to them. But I'm like, I feel like I got to earn their respect first. You know what I'm saying? When they know my name or, I put in some work. I still got a long way to go. And I think, that's the thing. You got to put in work. You got to constantly put in work and grind. It'll come around. And some of these people are super cool. Like, you see Said, the entertainer, if you're lucky, he's a super humble, cool guy. Yeah. I met him like in passing, like through one of my friends. He's cool, but it's like I gotta be ready to go up and share the stage with him. Then it's like then they give me the jewels, but. Most of them just say, you got to keep hitting the stages. You got to keep putting in that work. You know, you got to earn your respect. You just can't go in and get knighted. So that's just for me. But I've seen some people interacting with them, and they just like the super cool. Like I had the opportunity of seeing just like being on when Kevin Hart performed at the Comedy Store. He was just super humble and cool. He talked to one of the female comedians, and he talked to her like he knew her. And that was just like, I'm not saying he didn't know her, but I know he didn't know her. So, but it was just like, it was just amazing. So it's like, you know what, you'll get your chance to share the stage with these people one day. You keep putting in the work. Yeah. So that's just how I feel about it.
What is your take on people stealing jokes?
You know what? It's not cool, but if they inspire you, if you taking word from word, like, I guess that guy really inspired you to take that joke. But if he inspired you and tell you something similar, then it resonates with you. Like that guy is a like really good artist, but it's a joke. People gonna state them. You can't copyright them. But but when you stay in your greatness and you keep putting in work, like no one can take your joke because you tell it the best way you tell it, and no one can ever steal that. So
what if someone tells it better?
Hey, look! Shout out to them. Shout out to telling it better. Shout out to putting the twist on my joke.
But then, would you stop telling that joke?
You know what? You're not supposed to do what makes who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't change up. And I think a lot of people, they get in the game and they change up. And like, I'm not saying you're not supposed to evolve, because you are supposed to evolve, but be true to yourself. And it'll take care of itself. I seen people take jokes and I'm just like, dang. Like, really? Like, well, you can't write on your own or get with some, but
and people get lazy.
Yeah, well, you know what? But at the same time, you gotta you see where their career are. You know what I'm saying? It's not if that joke's gonna help put you on top, then by all means do it. But if it's gonna keep you, just
where you are,
you have a great moment. Because let's be honest, like really, these shows are like they great moments until people really know you on first name basis or see you in your shows or see you on television. That's a moment, and you had a great moment. And if people want a piece of that moment and they tell it better, then shout out to you telling it better and having another dope moment. It's just a moment.
Yeah.
So, I mean, until you rise, it's not going to help your career. And if it does, then shit. I think there's going to be a lot more people.
10% is what you said. Is there anything that you regret?
I wish I would have, not really, but if I could, I wish I would have just dived into this earlier in my lifetime, and, just fall face first, what I'm saying, to being great. But other than that, it's like, I just take from my experiences and I get to share my stories, because I think they dope and they funny. Yeah. And I just want to let people watch my journey and, just take them on a ride. But you shouldn't regret anything, man. Everything that you have has made you who you are. It's like, you can't go back and change times and think you're gonna be this and that. If you would have ran more laps, you would have made it to the league, or you would have, it happened the way it was supposed to happen. It was written this way. Yeah. So we all have a choice to make. So you want to be great, you have to put in the work. Period.
So as we wrap up, what would you say is probably the biggest lesson that you've learned in your career thus far?
You have to be patient, and you have to be aggressive at the same time. Okay. So being patient is, you wait your turn. Being aggressive is you go at it. You go at you got to trust the process, and you know what I'm saying, but you got to go through it. Right. Meaning, you wait. You know what I'm saying, your moment. Don't go up and be all up, being extra. And you got to be aggressive with it. You just you gotta start putting in work. You got to put in those writing hours. You got to put in them stage times. You have to do your meet and greets, and you got to hang out. Because no one's gonna give you anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think Chris Rock said it best. If I could paraphrase it, he said if you on Brooklyn and your car breaks down, and you trying to you looking for somebody to help you. And you don't, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be waiting there all day. But if you get out and you start pushing it, someone's going to get out of their car and they're going to help you push. If that people see you working, you know what I'm saying, they going to, he putting in work. I see him, okay? I don't believe him yet, but I see him putting in work. And then when they start seeing you do more and more, then things will happen. But no one's not finna, because you the homie. So, the thing is, you just got to keep pushing, be patient, trust the process, and stay aggressive.
Okay. Yeah. So now, last thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last thing.
Go ahead.
And I think this is great because you're still at the beginning of your journey.
Definitely.
So what is, and you may have already said this, but what is your advice to new comedians, to brand new, fresh people that are just starting out?
You know what? You gotta put in the work. Hit the stages. Just look at every experience as as a journey. And write about it. Stay humble when you get some type of success. And remember, it's just a moment. So don't get big headed. It's just a moment, and enjoy the moment and keep working. Humble yourself. Keep working. You can have a great show, and the next day you go somewhere else, and it's just like,
terrible show.
And humble the hell out of you.
Yeah.
So enjoy the moment and take it as a learning lesson, and it'll happen. And it'll happen because what God has for you is for you. So you just keep your head down and keep going, keep fighting. That's all I could. That's the best advice, and and just be polite to everyone, because that's a big difference in getting on some stages and some stage time. So just treat everybody with kindness, from the door guy to the waitress, to the person who can't tell a good joke to the person who can. Just be humble yourself, because you may have the talent to get there, and a lot of people, they just won't help you just because most of the time, some of these people, they just a doorman. You know, they got the key to the door, and that's their only job. You know, sit in front of the door to let you in, and they have no other connections other than that door. So, you know, you just have to humble yourself to everyone and just be polite, and it'll happen for you. You know, I seen people who are just not blowing up that I watched 2012. Yeah. And then they're telling that same set, but it's gotten better, and they're now making some noise. So, you know, just humble. And it's not an overnight sensation. If it is, hey, be ready for that roller coaster.
Well, and it also takes a long time to become an overnight success. Definitely. You know, because a lot of people, they don't see all those long nights and like the hanging out after the show and talking to a bunch of, you know, like it's like there's extras to it, because there's the intangible that you do.
Oh, definitely.
It's not just jokes, and you know, like I remember, it's a business. There's more to that.
It is. I remember like going to work at 7, getting up and being at work at 6:30 in the morning. Getting off at 7:30, having to do a show at 8, you know, arrive like 8:05 and show ready, had to stay late to like 2, then got to get, you know, a couple hours of sleep and then go back to work. Right. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time you got to work overtime at work because it's expensive as hell to live out here. So, so it's like, you know, and just to being able to, you know, still have a smile on your face. Because I remember, like, you know, sometimes you hang out with people that just have ideas and don't have no type of anything. But you still have to, you know, be humble about your situations, because, you know, somebody be blessed to be in your position. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just, you know, you humble yourself, keep your head down, and like, man, put in the work. You have to put in the work, you know.
You, my friend, are in a real good spot right now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm blessed. You know, it's just people, you know, have prayed for me, helped me, given me advice, and you know, just stay happy. You know, and just it'll happen. You know, you gotta keep plugging away, and you gotta see it. You gotta see it before it happened, though. You know, because when you seeing it, it's there, you know, but you got to go make it happen.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's just my advice to myself and new comedians and anybody who think they want to come down this road. Get on that stage and get some of this heat.
All right, Michael, thank you.
Man, appreciate it.
Where can people see you next? Where can they find you online? All that fun stuff.
I'm on Instagram, Real Michael Vincent. On Twitter, I am Michael Vince. And tomorrow I'll be performing at the Ha Ha Cafe. It's on Lakersham. And, you know, I'm constantly posting shows on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, Michael Vincent. And just, you know, follow my journey. Positive vibes, you know, positive guy, you know, bringing the funny. You know, I'm trusting the process, and come follow my journey.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, you know, you can follow me all over the internet at the Nick Perdue. Until next time, we'll see you soon.
Salute.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African-American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in. The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.